And we're moving into our conversation for today. Can you believe it? We're getting ready to start the Soca season. My favorite time. Yes. And we're joined, of course, by representatives of Flavas Entertainment. We have Andazi with us. We have TR Shine. And we have, I didn't get your official title, Ken Doyle Simpson, but you're here as? Producer. Music producer. Yes. There you go. Good morning, everybody.
Morning. Thanks for having us. We're always happy to be here.
Soca season. That just makes me happy immediately.
Love it. That's the idea, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the things folks always look forward to, of course, is Soca season. That much I could tell you. You guys are actually adding additional spice to our Fun Friday. That much I could tell you. TR, Ken Doyle. And what? This is definitely serious. But the Soca season is upon us. It's actually coming up. We see here it's actually the 17th day of June.
So that's next Saturday. Flavas Entertainment, we're going to launch the Soca season. And we're in our 4th year of doing this.
Yes.
So we're really excited about how quickly it picked up. I think by year 2 it picked up, but every year we keep pushing and doing something different. And I'm really excited to see where it's come in 4 years.
Wow.
This year.
So how are we launching the Soca season? You have, and we had the opportunity to talk about your anniversary recently.
Yes.
And this was a part of an accomplishment that you've been able to set out that's been undertaken by Flavas way before September, which is what Carnival groups do anyway.
Yes, it is. Yes,
we start getting ready for Carnival.
Yes, that's right.
And it starts with our Soca season launch.
Yeah.
Now, you work very hard on getting a good lineup. What are we looking at this year?
Well, this year we're bringing Hypersounds out of Barbados. So he's one of the top soca artists from Barbados. He has that popular song Sugar Rush. But we really wanted to do something different this year, and we're highlighting all of our top Belizean soca artists.
Yes.
We have 6 artists, Belizean artists, that people readily identify as soca artists. So we've put all of them on the show, and we've teamed up with Ken Doyle, and he's gotten a band together for us. So they're all going to be doing their set on a live band.
Really?
In addition to that, yes, in addition to that, we're adding the Pantempters, and anybody who got up on yard know you can't launch the season without a steel band.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you guys, when you come out, it will be non-stop party. Make sure you bring a rug, make sure you got a water bottle, because it's going to be a party from beginning to end. No break. Workout time.
Tears already like relaxing like this. I'm just getting ready for Soca season to get here. What have you been up to? Let's hear from you.
Good morning once again, TZ Land. Studio work. It's been a lot of studio work. Grinding hard, doing shows here and there. But nevertheless, I still do this thing, and then with the Flavas, and then they turn up. So 17th of June, make sure to come out.
Yeah,
man.
All right.
So we're gonna have some new music for Soca season.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do we get a sample of it at the Soca launch?
I can give you guys a sample. Me never see a Juve morning like this. Watch how the gal dem a turn and twist. I tell her say me frisky, and me whiskey, but all me handband up on me wrist. So DJ turn up the song them louder, because we come rock the crowd ya. And if the carnival pass the out ya, so me say put up uno and scream louder. So let we mash the road, jump up on the road. Morning come now we still on the road. Aye boy.
Alright. We also need to jump up and start dance, man.
Tia, what's your biggest motivation? Because you seem to be one of those standouts. That much I could tell you. You seem to be one of those standouts. You always have something fresh. And for a lot of folks, you could actually hear that Belizean in there, but you got a yard, bro. You got a brad. What's your motivation?
Well, my biggest motivation is me, bro. And giving thanks that I have the gift of singing. Yeah, man. That's it right there.
All right. TR Shine, boy. Everybody want to take picture with TR.
Ken Doyle, this is a great addition to the show that Flavas usually puts off. And I want to, before we get into that, talk a bit about your career, because you've been producing music for a while. for many Belizean artists, and not just Belizean artists. You create backup music for some of the big international soca artists that we know. Where do you get your inspiration from, and what's it been like for you in your career? This is not something that many people in this country do, but is also something that can be very useful to all who are producing any kind of audio.
Yeah, well, I actually started as a musician from a very young age.
Yeah.
From age 6, I believe, I started playing drums. So, you know, growing over the years, you learn, you meet new people who are in the same field, you learn things from them, and eventually, you know, the quality gets better, you know, musicianship gets better, you know, and marketing, of course.
But how do you come up with a sound? Is it just like, there was a movie once with a kid who was musically inclined and he just heard music everywhere he went.
Yeah.
Is that the life of Ken Doyle?
I think it's just listening to a variety of music.
Yeah.
You get different ideas and then everything comes together and you just stay fresh.
You know, this reminds me, this might just blow your mind. This reminds me of an episode of Family Guy when Peter wanted a song he could walk to every day. And it seems that you actually in that realm whereby, you know, it's just music, I get it. It's
Compose yourself, TR.
You're trying to make it so, right? It's just music that you think. How long have you been doing this? And for the youth man out there who have got the mentality of, I would want to put songs together, what do you say to these guys?
Well, I've been doing it for, I'd say this year would make 25 years.
But you both 30, so that's
Yeah.
a point of 5.
Well, 31 this year, so 6.
Yeah. So 25 years.
Yeah,
And what do you say to these young guys now who are actually with the mindset that, you know what, and they beatbox and they try to put music together?
Well, the mindset, you know, you have to love it first, right? You have to be serious about it. If you know you want to make a living from it, especially, you have to, you know, work at your craft. Make sure you are up to standard with the other international people. And that's basically, you know, you just have to keep consistent and advance in your talents.
How do you know when you've completed a sound? That's because there are many different elements, and you are a musician, so you know what you're going after in the first place. But how do you know when
it's
I've
there?
got it?
It's a feeling inside. When you lay down a keyboard line, you listen and you say, oh, I could hear a little whistle going, boot, 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 boot.
There you go.
You know, you add that in, you listen again, something else comes to mind, and when you're satisfied, you'll feel it.
You know, it's interesting. You have such a calm personality. Like, I could imagine you putting the music together, and then suddenly you have an inspiration to just dance, and that's like when you know you got it.
That's true.
So now that
whatever beat I make, I am always dancing.
The head, then the foot, then when all the body wants to move, that's when it's there. TR, talk to us about the possibilities of working with producers like Ken Doyle and what it does for your own craft as well.
Well, there's infinite possibilities working with this guy.
I know.
As you know, for put it this way, I do this thing for like, I had to say, sometimes the vibes kick me, and I just want soca vibes. And if I had a kid track with soca vibes, I'd go YouTube, listen to a rhythm, whatever. But when I hear a rhythm from him, most of the rhythm, then I just bang, 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 bang. Whereas when it comes to the fast one, then I'm like, okay, gotta have this one here.
Yeah.
Right?
consistent good thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he also, you know, that like the man always going to a good vibes or energy, right?
Yeah.
So I always feed off of that same with you, right? So
Yeah.
That.
But let's get back to flavors, because you guys additional flavor, always that flavor, and now for the launching. I'm not sure if this is the first time you're working along with Ken Doyle, but you're actually throwing Ken Doyle into this flavor.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because he's actually well known, and they know as long as you've got this band, you know that this band is actually going to rock. Soca artists normally wants to work along with a band.
Yeah.
You choose this one for what purpose, for what reason?
Well, it's not the first time that we've worked with Ken Doyle, but now we're bringing him into the fold. He's officially now a part of the Flavas Entertainment team. And you know, it's something that we've talked about previously, and it's been in the workings for a while. You know, we have a lot of goals with Flavas Entertainment, and our ultimate goal is to promote our Belizean talent and to get our sound out there into the world.
Yeah.
So we've talked to Ken Doyle a couple of times about things like that, and I'd have to say the timing was right. You know, like you said, he's well known. You know, he's focused, he's dedicated. He, like he said, he sits, he listens to all the sounds. You know, he stays up to date with what's going on in the industry. You know, not just in Belize, but in the world. And so it's really a pleasure to have him come in and put the band together. Of course, he knows all the good musicians as well, and it's been awesome. It's just the right time. It's right timing.
It's got to be a lot of work. You're producing a show. That's what you're doing. You are producing the sounds. You have the talented vocals, all with their own styles.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be rehearsals. They're going to be. This is not like what you would expect. I mean, when you bring individual artists coming together, they all do take care of their own, and you prepare the stage they'll be on.
Yeah.
But now you're putting together the show. This is a whole new level.
Yes, definitely.
One of the things that I'm getting...
I want them to tell me just what type of work is going into
well,
it.
we just came out of rehearsals last night.
It has to be. I can only imagine. Because, TR, you're singing your song. You don't have a track. You got a band. Your band has to be ready. Yeah. It's a lot of work. You know, putting a show together alone is a lot of work. Yeah.
And I always have to big up our team. You know, we have the core members of Flavas Entertainment, and then we also have kind of like an advisory board, and then we have an extended team. I mean, by the time we put it together, we have at least 75 people working on any given show. Now you're adding Ken Doyle, he's bringing another 6 or so. You know, it's a lot of work. It's logistics. It's, you know, it's the visual. It's the sound, like you said. You know, just getting the right people together who know what they're doing, who are passionate about what they're doing. And it's unfortunate that some of us are not yet at a stage where we can do this full time, because it really requires full time.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times I'm doing 2 full-time jobs, you know, but it is what it is. You don't sleep often when a show is coming up, you know, and we're working months before also. There's marketing, you know, there's getting everybody together, giving them that vision, making sure that they're on the same, you know, page with you, and it takes a lot.
One of the things that I'm getting from the entire Flavas Entertainment, and of course the launching of the Soca season, is unity. How's this coming along for you, and what flavor is unity actually showing into Flavas Entertainment and the launching of the season? Because I'm getting that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of our artists are still searching for what's the answer? Like, how do we get out there?
Yeah.
And it's not gonna happen by themselves. You need a team of people around you, and Belize is a little behind the times with the music industry as far as knowledge of how things should work, you know, and the way that things are working in the rest of the world. Not talent, the talent is here.
Yeah.
True.
But, you know, and I come from an era of the Young Artists Association with William Neal and Neil Hall and
where you nurture.
you know, like, and it's a feeling you can't even describe, to have the support of your fellow artists, and then people who believe in you. You know, I remember we used to go to shows, and even if, you know, it's hard to get people to come to the front of the stage sometimes if they don't know your song. Even if people were reluctant to come to the front of the stage, the front of the stage would be lined up with all the artists from the organization, and then people would come, and, you know, it's when you show that kind of unity and support for each other, then it's easier for other people to start believing in you.
That's true.
And we need to do that, because we're not quite there yet in terms of, you know, the workings of the industry. But the talent is there and the passion is there. So Flavas has just been focused on bringing that talent and passion together.
Well, this is a great first start.
So
Definitely.
This is, and I can only imagine the amount of work you're putting in. Tia, tell us the difference about preparing for this show versus all the others that you've done before.
Well, I have been doing conquest shows with
with Flavas.
And you know, this one is a little bit more extravagant because it highlights the Belizean artists, and that's what makes it even better, right?
Yeah.
But I would always say that Flavas and one day we'll do the thing, man. So then we can go get
You excited about having a live band with you?
Well, Always.
Yeah.
Trucks or live band you like?
I hate
What's your
trucks.
preference? You don't like trucks?
I love the band.
And all the rehearsal time you've been putting in. And
Well, it's just yesterday.
Yeah.
1 hour
Yeah.
yesterday we
Yeah.
did. Yep. And once again, I will always like to say this. Make sure to come out the 17th of June. It's going to be Off the Hook. Boss Lady, Missy B, Wilson Greenwich, TR Shine, Bastic, Hyper Song straight out of Barbados. Make sure to come out, launch a soca season. How can I forget Ernestine
and King and
Carballo?
Queen.
We got the soca.
I know, right? Man, how can I forget
Everybody's
you? My
gonna
bad
be there.
sister.
Everybody's gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So we're really, really excited about it.
So let's
Really
talk about
excited.
tickets and what the audience can expect. You work on your audience experience a lot, so let's talk
Oh
about
yeah,
what's in
like
store.
I said, you can expect to party from the time you put your foot the IT vet till the time you left. Bring enough water because I don't want nobody to pass out.
Yeah. Bring your
Bring
tennis.
on a rag, yes, dress comfortably. It's a soca party.
Yeah.
Like what Ernestine sang said,
Yep.
it's a soca party. Like he said, Bastic, Wilson, Boss Lady, Missy B,
It's gonna be off the hook on the line.
Ernestine Carballo, Panton,
It's gonna be off the hook the same.
Hyper songs out of Barbados.
Barbados.
You know what get better than this. You will party all night long. It's gonna be amazing.
So
And
tickets?
the Belizean artists are really putting together an awesome show for you. I mean, rehearsals turned into a party.
Yep.
This week, and it was amazing. Tickets are available at some of our usual spots: Jador Studio Boutique, LA Fashions, the barber shop. My brain, the real stuff. But more importantly, also you can get your tickets from the soca bands.
Okay.
Because remember, this event, along with Soca Madness, when you buy your tickets from them, they're making money from the gross sales as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
So check
we're
out
helping
your
them to
carnival
raise money for the road march.
Okay.
So check out your favorite carnival band. They will also have tickets. The tickets are extremely affordable. $30 for general admission.
Wow.
$75 for VIP, and with VIP you get usual front stage access, top shelf, parking. We're doing 2 free drinks with this VIP ticket as well. So just come and have an amazing time. It's gonna be awesome. I have to shout out my sponsors. Last time I forget there, but we can't do it without we love we have people who have been supporting us from day one who we really appreciate the way that they believe in us. And so big up to Wave Radio and TV, Travelers Liquors, Norman's Printing, Creative Marketing, Premium Wines, LED, Niche, Aquatic Purified Water. Hope I don't forget anybody. But we
No, but
really
you need the
appreciate.
support.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
appreciate
You
the
absolutely
support.
need the support.
More FM. You guys are always welcoming here at Channel. Really appreciate that as well. It's really a pleasure every time we come here. We feel the support, and we love it.
We love having you guys too. I mean, we just get TR for freestyle. Before 8 a.m. in the morning. Not many people get that privilege.
That's right. Tia perform.
Actually get
with
to
the
see
song.
Ken Doyle step out from behind the
scene,
scenes in front of
Yes,
the
yes,
camera.
yes.
This man is so shy. We try all the time.
We were just talking
Yeah.
about that about the camera shy.
We tried to get him
all good
before.
fun, though.
Yeah.
You
It's
will
all
be
good.
seeing more from Ken Doyle
Yeah.
because, like I said, he's officially now in the fold, and we're working on a lot of.
Yeah.
I hope that by the end of the year we're gonna see some amazing developments with Belizean music.
No, Andazi, you got to tell us because let's be real. A lot of people anticipate international artists. When you guys made the decision to say this year, and you brought international artists each year, and you are bringing
Yes.
a international featured guest as well. But when you decided to move away from a big international name and go with our very talented Belizean artists, what was the reaction? Was this a hard sell, or did you just say the time is now?
I think specifically with soca, the artists have proven themselves.
That's right.
Yeah.
How can it be a hard sell? You know what I mean? They've done the work. I always tell artists, it's not just us. We're promoting the shows, we're coming up with the ideas, but you guys are the ones who are inspiring us. If you are bringing that hot music every year, how can we ignore that? So they've done their part, and now we're doing our part. It's time. You know, it's not a hard sell. They are amazing artists. The band is going to give it a whole nother dimension. You know, they've worked for it, and it's going to be amazing.
Yes,
Okay, June 17th.
Next week,
June
Saturday.
17th, next Saturday at the IT Vet. Doors open at 9. Get there early. Get on a spot. Bring on a rag. Bring on a water. Non-stop party. Of course, we have the top DJs as well. You know, spinning soca music. Support your carnival groups. Buy tickets from them. The carnival groups are going to be out there. This is one of the events that they love as well.
Definitely.
You know, they get to have soca in June. And, you know, and we're bringing that awareness that, listen, carnival start long time. You know, it's not just September. You know.
That's right.
I want to say one more thing, because we're talking about support and everything. As you guys know, one of our groups of Belize and artists, Verge of Umbra, just won a chance to go to Germany, only to represent Belize, but the entire of Central America.
This is with Nello Player and...
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you guys, when you go to the carnival bands and when you go to the ticket outlets to buy your ticket, drop a lead dollar for Verge. You know?
They also have a barbecue sale.
Yes, they have a barbecue sale going on this weekend. Supporting, you know, every little bit counts. If you imagine that a concert has anywhere from 1,500 to 5,000 people, and each person just gave $1, that's the degree that crowdfunding, you know, helps people. So drop a lead $1, a lead $2, you know, and just help us support our Belizean artists.
Let me quickly add to that. One of the things, especially with Nello and Verge of Umbra, in terms of supporting them, let's remember that when these guys go out there and they do so spectacular and people start to love them, and then you hear about Belize, you point to your chest and said, that's the way I come from. But the only way you could own up to it is that if you support these guys, and the only way they're going up there to really kick up dust carnival style, they kind of with it, is if you support them. So let's go drop $1, man.
Drop $1. So on having no directions, go down on carnival groups for the tickets, come out next week Saturday with your rags and your water, and drop a lead $1. Support our Belizean artists.
That's right. And thank you all for coming as a preview, the launch of the Soca season, June 17 at the IT Vet. Get your tickets, get there early, and it's gonna be one hell of a show. I could imagine. So, but before you leave though, it's fun Friday. Sorry, I almost forgot, and I think you were. I don't know. And you weren't so lucky, right? So I'm gonna slip this to you, Andazi, because you're in charge. So it is Fun Friday. I think Andazi is actually lucky enough to be the only guest to have to go through this twice.
Yes.
So this is called It's Fun Friday, and it's time to get into some fun games. So we got the pyramid game happening today, and here's how it works.
I'll observe.
Right, here's how it works. So it's timed, first of all. There's a limited amount of time. We have 10 things on a list. 10 things that you find at a soca party.
Soca party.
And Dazi will give you a one-word clue for you to guess these 10 things, right? So now, TR, you know everything about soca parties.
I had to try to think.
And she is only allowed to give you one word for you to guess. And there are 10 words that you have to guess.
I think I don't sneak on.
No peeking.
All right, and of course you can move on to the next one and go back if you want in between, right? And that's it?
Okay.
All right, so let's get our timer ready.
Rough.
And time do we have?
Kenny gets to see the paper now.
1 minute. All right, 60 seconds.
All right.
All right, so here we go. 3, 2, and
Fiesta.
Rum.
Yeah. No. Not a word.
Not a word. Drink.
No.
Party. People.
Rubbing.
Dance.
you only get one word.
Jam.
Oh, one word.
Yeah, well, that's feel bad.
As I say Fiesta, I think dollar rum.
Keep on going.
Oh, only get one word?
Just keep on going. Yeah,
To the
one word.
next to the next item.
Fed.
Colorful.
Masqueradas. Let's go. Powder. Color powder. Mud. Juve morning.
Yeah, these are.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Rhythm.
Music.
Yes.
Band.
Come on, go ahead.
Fete.
Fete. Dance.
Yes.
Good.
Dixie.
Dixie, DJ.
Good.
Oh my gosh. Lens.
Lens. Camera.
Oh my gosh. Social media. One word.
Facebook. YouTube.
You got it. Let's try and finish this. Let's
Social media. One word.
Unfortunately, the first one called Facebook.
Not long, but
Short.
sorry, one word. Sorry. Feet.
Drum.
No.
Feet. 12 inches.
Alright. And one more.
Soapy.
Foam.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
5, 6, 7.
You sneak some very long words.
I forgot about the one word thing.
Fun Friday.
But I did social
That was
media.
alcohol, colorful
yeah.
was glow sticks, and feet were tennis shoes.
shoes.
I wanted to say tipsy.
Man.
Excellent,
Alright,
man.
thank you all for bringing some fun into our Fun Friday.
Shout out also to Young Star Entertainment. They have been amazing camera, videography, production work for us. If you go to our Facebook page and you're seeing all the interviews with the artists, that's all Young Star Entertainment. We have also pulled them into the Flavas Entertainment fold, so we're getting bigger and
All right.
Flavor
Well, thank
Entertainment.
you all for stopping in again. Of course, I guess everybody's going to see you all on teas.
yes.
Right.
Yeah. All right, we got to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, it's for Travelers Cocktails. So stay tuned.
But I'm in nerves, boy. Go talk to your girl.